Good morning, Cypress Village residents. Welcome to Virtual Coffee Chat. This is Ty Morgan, your Executive Director, and today is Friday, May 23rd. It's going to be a hot one, but also a nice one. So if you get a chance, get outside, spend some time with family and friends, and really make the most of this great Memorial weekend. So with that, we got a lot to discuss today. As usual, we like to bring the residents up to speed with everything going on around the village, as well as the families. You know, believe it or not, we have a lot of family members that tune into Coffee Chat. So to all you family members, thank you for your loyalty and viewership. So with that, we are going to get into Coffee Chat, and I will wrap it up with a few things of my own to cap it off. So stay tuned. Bye-bye.
Good morning, villagers. Ashley Miller here, your Director of Resident Services. I hope you all have had a wonderful week this week, and just a couple updates from the Wellness Center. Stop by the Wellness Clinic today at 10:30 after Coffee Chat. We'll be doing some health screenings with Patty, and we'll have that running from 10:30 to 12. No signups are necessary, and come down and hang out with us. And in observance of Memorial Day on Monday, please note that the Wellness Clinic and the Wellness Center will both be closed. Also, the fitness classes and any fitness consultations will be on pause. Everything will resume on Tuesday with regular business hours. Grief Support will be meeting on Tuesday, May 27th at 2 p.m. in room A6. And we could not be more excited to welcome back our Tai Chi Master Instructor, Deidre Dwyer. She'll be here for a second time at the Village, and we'll be hosting our monthly Movement is Medicine workshop class. That will be a Tai Chi and Qigong for mental health. Very excited about it. So that'll be this upcoming Tuesday, May 27th, starting at 3 p.m. in the OMR, and then our monthly meditation will directly follow. Come and join us down there. And please bring a +1 to the workshop with you. We want to pack out this class. It was a wonderful first class with Deidre, so let's make sure that we can really respond and have some great attendance at the second class. And Guardian Pharmacy will be in the Wellness Center on Wednesday, May 28th from 9 till 12 p.m. And the medication cycle pickup will be for Tower D. Don't forget, National Senior Health and Fitness Day is next week, Wednesday, May 28th. If you're interested in completing a senior fitness assessment with either Deb or Cindy, you can email Deb directly. We are in Egret Hall from 12:30 until 3. So there are time slots that you can sign up for to have your assessments completed. So please email Deb if you're interested. And the star of the show, of course, will be those fitness assessments, but we have a couple other stations. Health Pro Heritage will be there, Guardian Pharmacy as well. So come by Egret Hall next Wednesday, May 28th from 12:30 to 3. And our daily dose of wellness. I wanted to share a beautiful message that I received earlier this week from our very own Bill Holder. So Bill, thank you so much for this message. I hope you don't mind me sharing it. You are never too old to learn something new. Embrace the journey of aging. Keep your heart young and open. There's always something new to discover, and you have so much to offer others. I believe that all of these really apply no matter what age we're at or what season we're currently facing. So thank you again, Bill, for sharing these thoughtful words and also reminding us all that life is meant to be lived and to embrace all of the power that lives within inside of us. So I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful Memorial weekend, and I will see you around the Village.
Hi, Cypress Village. This is Natalie. Just letting you know that on Monday, it is Memorial Day, and our lovely housekeepers would like to take some time off to spend with their families, so we are going to cancel service. But if you need anything at all, feel free to call, and we'll take care of anything you need. And also, I know some people have heard, but we are doing a bike corral. Our bikes out there behind the B lobby are sitting there. Some of them are no longer in use. Some of them, people have gone on to bigger and better things, and we need to clean that up. So if you don't mind and have the energy, please go out and tag your bike. You can go get a luggage tag from anywhere, put your name and address on it so we know it belongs to you. And then at the end of June, we will be recycling those bikes and taking them to someone who can restore them and use them for better purposes as to sitting there. So we can use that space for more fun things. Thank you so much, and you have a great day. See you around the village.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Coffee Chat. Couple updates from the maintenance department. First off, the green roof. The new turf should be completed today. If not, it will be over the weekend and Monday. You saw some of the furniture. Most of it's here. We're still waiting on another order, but we'll have that set up once the turf's done and the city gives us the CO, which is supposed to be today. So looking good out there. It's going to be pretty hot, but in the next week or two, we'll be able to just go out there and roam around and check it out. Lisa Drew will make that announcement in the next week or so. The pool entrance, we had a little bit of a delay in the material getting here. So it's supposed to be in any day now. It's being shipped from Canada, tariffs involved, all sorts of crazy stuff. So any day it should be in, then they'll start working on the back door. We've ordered the new material for the entrance flooring. I think you guys will like that. It's a nice brick veneer that's very slip resistant. So we're looking at that. And then the new flower boxes that got installed. If you see me in the hallway, whatever, just let me know. I'm thinking about painting them white. Let me know what you guys think. And because we got a little bit of time on that. The driveway and main circle, the May 28th and 29th and 30th is when Duval Asphalt will be in here to mill it up on the first day and relay it down on the second day. So keep an eye out for Scott, and instructions about not parking there for those 2 days. We'll be able to use it after they mill it, but there'll be no parking lines and it'll be a little bit of mayhem. So we'll have extra security out that day and even some help from the maintenance guys. The parking lot restripe, I'm going to try to do towards the end of June. We just couldn't do both of those projects logistically with cars and parked all over the place. So keep an eye out for that next month as well. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Cypress residents. It's been a little while since I've been on here, but I have quite a few updates for you. Number one and foremost, work orders. The guys have put a lot of work into the last few weeks getting all these work orders caught up. We are caught up on mostly everything. We do have a few out there that are taking us a little longer to do, and that's because they're just bigger projects. But for the most part, mostly everything is caught up and within a 2-week time frame. Mowing is back to a regular schedule. We are weekly. Everybody's getting mowed every week. We do have a shortened week next week and a little bit shorter this week. We do plan on having everybody mowed before Monday on Memorial Day. Work orders, I'm going back to that. We still do have a lot, but again, we are keeping them in a 2-week time frame. But I encourage you guys, if you do have some that need to go out, you have something that needs to be done before Memorial Day, please get those to us and we will do our best to get them done tomorrow and Saturday. As far as detailing and pruning of your hedges, we are on a 3-week schedule. So if you see us there this week, you're probably not going to see us again until 3 weeks. It takes us 3 weeks to do all the trimming on the property. It takes us about a week to do the mowing. So the trimming takes us a lot longer. Sod, we're going to start prepping for sod on Tuesday, the 27th. And sod should be completed and in by the end of that week. Other than that, that's all I got. Thank you.
Good morning, Cypress Village. I'm Lisa Drew. I am your Community Life Services Director here at beautiful Cypress Village. And today is Friday, May 23rd. Tonight's live music is popular performer Rod Matthews. He will be in Egret Hall at 7 o'clock. Saturday is game day. Memorial Day is our annual Memorial Day ceremony in the parking lot. This is actually going to be my 4th Memorial Day ceremony. There will be no shopping on Memorial Day, no shopping bus, but there will be, as I said, the Memorial Day ceremony. It will begin at 9:30 in the main lobby with donuts. So 9:30 to 9:50 will be donuts and coffee in the main lobby. And we'll shoo everyone out to the parking lot for the ceremony to begin at 10. It will probably be over at about 10:30. We made it an hour earlier this year just to compensate for the excessive heat. Our new great courses, and I have been in there checking all the equipment, and I think I have figured out the problem and fixed the problem. So this month's great courses is how colors affect you. You really are not aware of how color in your environment and in the ads that you see and what's around your surroundings, the color of furniture, the walls, how it affects you. It's a very interesting program. That's going to be Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday evening at 7 o'clock in the Marsh Media Lounge. And yes, we will still reschedule the Conversation Great Courses Plus. I just haven't had a place for that yet. What else is happening next week? Okay, and then our trip to the Navy Commissary is on the 28th. We have our outing to the Evening of Stories at Florida Theater. I'm happy to report that is full. I think that's going to be really interesting. And then next Saturday is the final Metropolitan Opera goes to the movies at Tinseltown. It does say Atlantic, but Tinseltown is a bit larger and they have more seats. So if you have any questions about that, call the office. And then I did want to make you aware, I did send this flyer out to everyone recently. I have 10 tickets for Sunday, June 1st, the Florida Chamber Music Project at the Beaches Museum Chapel, which is a lovely performance space. And that is an afternoon program. I believe we leave at 2:15. I know that one of the complaints, feedback that I get about the concerts at the churches that you all love is the hardness of the pews. Very uncomfortable to sit for an hour and a half, 2 hours. So I have purchased these lovely memory foam non-slip cushions. So everybody who signs up for a ticket for this performance will get a beautiful seat cushion to take with them. So call the office, 904-807-6224. If you would like to, the tickets I believe are $30. And as a reminder, starting next month, Annette Anderson, our seamstress for the last couple of years, will now only be coming once a month to pick up your repair and alteration projects. She will be taking them back to her studio. Her charges will apply, but I believe she's giving us the Cypress Village Friends and Family rate. But again, you have the added convenience of having her come. She'll be here the first Thursday of every month, just as usual, from 10:30 to 12. You'll bring her your clothes, whatever it is you need done. She'll take it back to her studio, and then she will make arrangements with you to bring it back. And that is an easy convenience for you. You don't have to go out somewhere to a dry cleaner who does alterations and go in a dressing room and change clothes. You can do it all right here. So just bear in mind that will begin the first Thursday in June. So that's about it for me. I hope you all have a great weekend, and I will see you around the village.
Good morning, everybody. It's Michaela from Dining. I'm here to give you some updates. So the smoothie bar last Thursday was a hit, $5 per smoothie. We're working on getting another one set up in June. hopefully in the middle of June, like the 12th or the 19th. We'll keep you guys updated on that. And then Memorial Day, the cookout is from 11 to 3. I know the flyers say 2, but we're changing it to 3, just so you have more time. The venues, Middleton's and the bar will not be open. Well, the bar will be open, but the Loon's Nest kitchen won't be open. It'll be a big cookout with different types of foods, different types of barbecue foods, and you can get drinks, don't worry. The breakfast will be open from 8 to 10 in Loon's Nest on Memorial Day, don't worry. The cookout will be 20 points or $20. Chef's Roundtable is every Friday in Lakeside. It'll be either 25 points or $25, depending on your plan, and it'll be buffet style. It is reservation only. The big table in the middle there's tables around it with different, like, we have one table as soon as you walk in with salads and an hors d'oeuvre or entree or appetizer, sorry. There's the entrees right here in the chafing dishes. There's usually 3 entrees. And we are working on the portion sizing because in menu chat we were told that it is way too big, way too much food. And then there's the sides. There's 2 starches, 2 vegetables, and then there's bread and butter. And then on this side there's a bunch of different mini desserts. And we are working on getting a new menu out by the beginning of June for Lakeside. And that's all I have.
Good morning, Cypress Village. My name is Candace Sims. I am the banquet coordinator here, and I'm coming to talk to you about our dinner and a movie event we are having. It would be on June 5th from 5 to 8 in Egret Hall. It'll be reservation only, so you can RSVP to me by June 2nd. The movie we are going to play is Julie and Julia, and it will be buffet style dining. And it's really cool because the menu comes from items within the movie. The ticket price is $32, and we can charge that either to your account or we can do card if you want to come down and pay with a card. The ticket includes the dinner buffet, 2 drink tickets. We will have a pop-up bar that'll offer beer and wine, and 2 raffle tickets per person. We will be raffling off some nice cool items. We'll have 2 big prizes to raffle off. And again, you can RSVP to me by June 2nd. The event date will be June 5th from 5 to 8 in Egret Hall. Movie will start at 5:45. Dinner will be from 5 to 6. So the dinner buffet will still be up while you are watching the movie. But we just want to give you time to actually enjoy your dinner before the movie starts.
All right, good morning, you all. This is Tyler with Dining Services. You've already heard from Candacia and you've already heard from Michaela, so you know there's some good stuff coming up. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to continue with the good things. We're trying to make more fun for you all, keep you all, on your toes too. You've probably noticed that some of our menu items have changed in ways that you haven't seen recently. Or you have seen recently. So pizza, for instance, some of the specials reflecting some of the summer menu items. Those are what you will see a little bit more of, as well as, the smoothie stations that we did. Pop-up events that Candacia is looking to do across the department. Those are things that we're looking at doing. So keep your eyes peeled because we want to expand on those. We want to do more of them, cookouts, things along those lines. They are great for us and they are fun for us. So we want to do them. Having said that, we wanted to say thank you to all of you for, your gracious donations that you've made for the scholarship fund. Canines for Warriors, they're all great things. So we appreciate it. It really, I don't know if you all are aware, but I was on the scholarship for a little while and it changed me in a lot of ways. So I appreciate that. You will see some new faces in the community, dining service-wise. We are aware that Christy has taken the position as the assistant manager. She's overseeing the operations of the Loon's Nest. I'm going to be working with her on what those things entail. Her role opened up, and an individual, his name is Christian, has taken that position as the supervisor that focuses more so on assisted living and memory care. He's got great experience, and he will do great things. He's working and partnering with Maxine. So I hope you all, say hi to him when you see him. We'll do better about introducing him by getting him into coffee chat for the next week or so. There's also new cooks coming through, new servers coming through. So when you see them, please, reach out, make them feel welcome. I appreciate that as well. Other than that, you've heard the good things that are coming, so just we look forward to it. We appreciate you all.
Hello, Cypress Village. This is Laurel Mundell, your Director of Administrative Services. I am back after 12 weeks of maternity leave with my newest little addition to the family, Lucy Lane. She is the youngest of 3. Her oldest brothers are Henry, who's 6, Jack, who's 4, and then now we have Lucy. So thank you all so much for just welcoming me back. And it's been a delightful first week. I'm just so happy to be here. And sweet baby Lucy and her big brother Jack are both in the same daycare. So don't worry about that. And it's just a minute down the street. So I feel very good about having her close and well cared for. So for starters, on my announcements, I had received an email from Comcast saying that there was an outage over the weekend. I think it started on Saturday, and then the update on Monday said they were still having some issues. I don't know for a fact if this affected anyone here, but those of you with Comcast or Xfinity services, if you were having intermittent outages, that was likely the case of it. It was happening at Comcast directly. But like I said, hopefully that's all been resolved and it didn't even bother you. Second little technical thing, in Egret Hall, the HDMI cable that allows you to hook up a computer to the projector, there was a faulty wire essentially that wasn't getting power in that area. That has been resolved. So anybody who needs a computer or another device to hook up to the projector, that should be working now. So just want to give you an update about that. And security has been locking the tech closet in the back just to avoid any crazy changes in the settings back there. That's typically what causes the feedback when those settings are adjusted outside of the limits they should be set at. And then also when you're standing under a speaker with the microphone, that's when you'll get that clicking or sometimes some feedback there. So just be mindful if you're having any resident-led productions or anything like that, events, to make sure you're not standing directly under the speakers. Try standing a little bit in front of them or behind them to avoid that type of feedback. And then down the road, we're also, I have a couple plans to upgrade that equipment. It's just not going to happen right away. So let's make the most of it, of what we have right now. So thank you all for your cooperation in that. The Uniguest app and the dining, the reservations and ordering tab. So Uniguest is aware that this has been an issue. There's some sort of disconnect where it happens that when you go to click on that module, it says that our community isn't signed up for that feature. That's incorrect, and they're well aware of it. I have it escalated to our contact there and then a couple steps up above him. So they are working on resolving that, and we're trying to put the pressure on them to get that resolved since it has been an ongoing issue. If you run into that, unfortunately, the only thing to do is to just give it 10 or 15 minutes and then click on it again and see if it is reconnected. It has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with the Uniguest app developer. A couple things about security related things. We have Securitas as our security system vendor for the houses and the apartment emergency call, alarm systems, things along those lines. So we have a new technician now who has done a great job of fixing and addressing all of the open work orders we have relating to those systems. So they closed out of them all, which sounds like great news, but I just want to absolutely double check, especially now since I'm coming back from maternity leave, that all of your tickets have in fact been answered. It hasn't just been a close, they just closed them out. So for any of you in the apartments with your your emergency call system, that consists of things like your smoke detectors, your pool stations, any of the pull cords, any of those things. If those aren't functioning properly, please put in a work order. And then specifically for you in the houses, your CCI, your check-in button, your pull chains, your security panel, your Telguard transmitter, window contacts, door contacts, any of those types of things, if those have not been addressed or you're having issues with those, please put in a work order. We want to make sure that no one was overlooked and nothing was missed. especially while I've been out. And we have a great technician with Securitas now that will load him up with all these work orders and make sure you're all taken care of in a timely fashion. And then also, just a quick reminder, Memorial Day is this coming Monday. Most offices will be closed. I will not be here. I will be on call via phone if you need anything. And that morning, we're going to have a ceremony for Memorial Day. So the night before, the parking lot should be clear. Now, most of you have been doing a great job not parking overnight. That shouldn't be an issue anyway. But I just want to make an extra note out there that you should not be parking overnight on Sunday night, especially since we have a ceremony the next morning for Memorial Day. The parking lot will be closed off the morning of Memorial Day, but it'll be reopened after the ceremony finishes around 10:30 or 11, somewhere around there. All right. And then just to give you a heads up for next week on the 29th and the 30th, the main circle parking lot, so the main area in the front, including our front driveway into the parking garage, will all be closed because it's being resurfaced. So it's a 2-day project. That's what Dave's saying. It should only take them 2 days to complete, but we will have to close off that entire entryway there. The first day they're going to have to take off the top. Then they're going to add the pavement, and then they're going to have to stripe it. So it might, as long as all of those things go to plan, it'll only take 2 days, but there is some variables there. We will have those areas roped off, and then we will have security helping you with how to get in and out of the parking garages. And then if there was ever a time for you to use your golf cart, that would be the day. So those would be the days. So park behind the building where the pool area is and come in through the main lobby that direction. We'll have signage and security guards available as well to assist those who have trouble getting, like handicap parking, or that you need help getting into the building in a closer way. But just bear with everyone. It's going to be a rough couple days. And house residents, if there was ever a time for you to just have block parties or something out in your neighborhood, this is the time to do it. So I just recommend keeping traffic to the main building on the 29th and the 30th. That's a Thursday and a Friday. Keep it to a bare minimum those 2 days to avoid frustration. We'll get through it as quickly as we can. And then my goal is today at Coffee Chat in person to have a little guest with me that day to meet with the residents and staff. And so for some of you who aren't going to be here in person, I have a little video message from our newest addition. She would like to say hi. Thank you all. I'll see you around the village.
Lucy. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I'm back, and I've got quite a few things to cover, so I don't want to belabor the time. I'm sure everybody's got a lot to do today. So I want to kick it off with a fun starting point, and that is one of our beloved directors is finally back from maternity. It seemed like 3 years, but it's been 3 months. Laurel Mundell is finally back, and with the Cypress family, as well as her additional new one and her family at home as well. So Laurel, a big welcome back to you. We are so glad you're back. So residents, when you see Laurel, give her a big hug and welcome back. Secondly, I would just like to give you just a quick recap on the conference last week. We had to go to Houston, Stephanie Markowski and myself, and it was a very good conference, a lot of good content, a lot of good networking as well. I did leave the conference to go to Connecticut for a couple days to visit my father, who is going to turn 88 here in a couple weeks. Actually a couple months, I'm sorry, and wanted to see him, and going to try and spend a little weekend trip up there to celebrate his birthday with him later this year with the whole family. So glad to be back, but it was a good conference. So that's where I was last week. Just a reminder, Memorial Day, we will have several offices that will be closed. You'll see those either in Coffee Chat or hear them throughout Coffee Chat today, or it will be in writing somewhere, wherever Katie's going to put it. I'm unsure at the moment, but the weekly update. Thank you, Katie. So that's just a reminder that there will be some office closures on Memorial Day. The newsletter, the management/administrative newsletter, is also getting close to completion. That will go out next week, and that will cover both April and May. So that's we're looking forward to that information. Residents that use the Techno Gym and Wellness Way quite frequently, I'm sure, have noticed a little update to that area. we did want to make Wellness Way a very distinct area, so we have made some renovations and some distinct changes to that area. Hopefully the residents have seen those and like those. It's primarily signage, information, paint, a little bit of different color, and just a little distinction there. So hopefully residents are enjoying that. And we got a few more fine-tuning points to do, but just a little enhancement to the community. Resident recognition, one of my favorite parts of Coffee Chat in addition to birthdays. Resident recognition, before I get into the recognition, I do want to give a big shout out to the vets who were the big winners in trivia this week. Congratulations. We haven't said that name very often, so congratulations, and we'll see what the vets have to bring this week. So good luck to them again this week. But on the resident recognition side, I really wanted to thank the putting committee, and Pam Imholtz, our resident advisory council president, really took charge of the organization in herding the cats relative to the actual putting tournament. So Pam, a big thank you for that. Kate and Richard, your organization, your involvement, engagement in keeping the putting club going and vibrant as it is. Thank you to you two as well. So really just a big shout out to all the putters and the putters committee. But in addition to that, a big shout out to all of you that participated in the contribution to the Veterans Canine for Warriors. So I think we raised $3,000. That's a great amount that we can contribute to the veterans cause. So thank you all for that. Visual Arts had a nice affair yesterday. Just wanted to give them a little shout out as well on recognition. Thank you for their engagement. Opportunities that the Visual Arts provides to our residents with the Watercolor Society and different other areas is so important to us and very important to the residents. So a big shout out to Visual Arts. Thank you. And on to my favorite part of Coffee Chat. Let's wish some villagers a happy birthday out there. Today is the 23rd, and we have a few villagers with birthdays. We've got, I'm going to go back to the 21st. I just mentioned Kate Chambers as part of the resident recognition. Her birthday was on the 21st. So let's give Kate a little belated birthday wish. Kate, happy birthday on the 21st. But today we have 3 residents. We've got our own Nick Zappo, Sue Nicholson, and Marilyn Wancat, who's a new resident. Happy birthday to you 3 residents. Tomorrow we've got a soul birthday gal, and she has been at Cypress Village for at least a couple decades, and her name is Miss Helen Friedlander. Helen, a happy birthday to you on the 24th tomorrow. On the 25th, we've got 2. We've got Mr. Robert Martin and Miss Ann Inman. Happy birthday to you 2. 26th, we've got a combo as well. We've got Mr. Bill Haas and Mr. William Davis on the 26th. Happy birthday to you 2 guys. 28th, we've got a couple as well. We've got Stanley Scott and Mr. John Slattery. John and Stanley, happy birthday to you guys on the 28th. And on the 29th, Miss Jeanette Henshaw and Lynn Chamberlain. Happy birthday to you 2 ladies. I'm going to cap it off on the 29th and start it up on June 1st next week. But that's going to wrap up another virtual Coffee Chat residents. Thank you for tuning in, and have a great weekend and a happy Memorial Day. Bye-bye.